What's up? What's up? Good morning. Let's see. Baker, Delmer, Marcus. What's up, guys? Larry. Uh, Hope y'all are having a good morning so far, man. Uh, I'm just living the dream. Um, So, uh, what's everybody up to this morning? Uh, I've got um, I've got a few things I need to do around the house today and a couple errands to run, but that's about it. I think I'm going to lay in bed most of the day with my wife and watch movies. So, Baker, thank you, man. Honestly, I am not happy with this. Uh, I'm in the awkward stage. I think my beard looks like hot trash, but I've got a shit ton of balm in there, which I never use. So it's helping a little bit. um, I'm hoping by my birthday in May, it'll be about to here. That's what I'm hoping. Um, Drinking coffee and trying to get going, Delmer. Shit. You and me both, pal. Mm. Drinking some pretty kick ass Kona coffee my wife got. Let's see. Well, let's start off with what's everybody wearing in their beards this morning, man? Anything good? You know? Jacob, my man, Ryan, what's up? Welcome. Um, what's everybody wearing, man? For me, I've got this romance from Bones, Beard, and Body. Uh, this this is the killer one. You know, you get some scents with strawberry in it, and the strawberry smells fake. Not so with this. This has strawberry pound cake, vanilla float, sweet smoke, blended whiskey, gunpowder, resin, and angel share on the rocks. And this is fantastic. Bones, Beard, and Body. And then just to set off the strawberry, I got me some Dead Smooth strawberry switchblade body souffle. This shit's fantastic. Oh, let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Zero Dark 31. Absolutely fantastic. Bean Blends, Born in a Barn. Or Born in a Bar. Born in a Barn. What the fuck? All right. Yeah, Bane Blends has got some good stuff, man. Dude, that Agent Orange from Wicked Wednesday. Holy shit. That one is potent. That's a good one. FTW from Bearded Death. Kilt Beard Company. Homage Pie. And some Winter Blend Dark Roast. That's the way to go, man. Hell yeah, dude. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you. And this is Chopper. This is not you know me, I don't bash companies, and this is not about that. Uh, but I have not tried Bearded Death, and there is a reason for that. And it is quite simply the profiles to me just seem kind of basic. Um, you know, your blueberries and cream and your vanillas and your, you know, I've been getting into a lot more unique type of scents lately, and I just I don't know, man. I just haven't been attracted to the bearded death stuff. Maybe I'm making a mistake. I don't know, but let me know, whoever's tried bearded death. You know, let me know, because uh, you know the scents just kind of seem middle of the road, ordinary to me. Uh, and the carrier blend is seems kind of basic to me. Let me know if I'm off the mark on that. Hmm. Another thing I wanted to show you was I had done a giveaway uh, for a Valhalla bar of soap. The owner of Small Batch Beard Company won, and he decided he was going to be nice, and he sent me one of his oils, and this stuff's pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised. This one's called Smoke Signal Camp, and it is dry campfire smoke, charred birch wood, rugged leather, raw woods, and uh, this one is pretty manly. Definitely some alpha male bullshit right there. Ugh, let's see. Everybody giving the old metal horns in the comments. Got a quick question for people. I'm not a big balm guy. Uh, I'm wearing some balm today. The only balm that I actually have. Uh, Let me know in the comments what you guys think the best beard balm is for hold. I don't know much about balms. The one I'm using is from Flaming Beard, and it's fantastic as far as I know from balms, but I don't normally use them. Helpful on humid days? Hey, that works. I just put some balm in so my beard didn't look like a complete dumpster fire, but it still looks like a dumpster. Kilt beard and flaming beard. Yeah, see, I got the flaming beard in today. I'll have to try kilt. Matter of fact, um, I wanted to get something from Kilt uh, soon, because I'd been seeing about their oils and stuff, and I hear they're fantastic. Mm-hmm. Rogaroo from Tameless Tallow. Let me tell you, uh, Sean raves about Rogaroo, and I haven't gotten a chance to try it yet, but I definitely want to. Sarge, what's up? Kilt Highland Frost is damn good. I'm all about some frost, man. I like those cooler, uh, scents. Let me know what the profile is on that. Jacob, they are fantastic. Hell yeah. I saw them, I forgot what show I saw them on, and it looked really interesting. Looks like I may have a delivery. You can just put it on the fence. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Sorry, guys. Uh, my wife's got some things coming from the medical supply company. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Come on, guys. Uh, Let me know what other beard companies I need to try over the next several months. Um, everybody knows that I love Valhalla. I love Wicked Wednesday. I love Flaming Beard. I love Tameless Tallow. Bones, Beard, and Body. Uh, One of my new favorites has been Beards and Barks. If y'all haven't tried Beards and Barks, you guys need to, because he's got not only fantastic oils, but his soaps and his lotions are absolutely top notch. Uh, Earthy and spearmint. Nice. Yeah, yeah, Marcus. They are medical supplies. I don't want to hear it. Woke up with snow this morning. Well, I'll tell you, living in North Georgia, we had a little burst of snow that lasted about 3 minutes, and yesterday it was 77 degrees. So uh, let's see. Jacob, yeah, man, Beards and Barks is fan fucking tastic. Dennis is an incredible owner. Um, his stuff is just top notch, man. I've got probably, oh God, I think I've got almost 10 of his oils on my shelf. I've probably got 4 or 5 bars of soap, and I know I've got at least 5 of his lotions. Larry, I know, man. I know you say it every week. You can't wait to get down south. But I'm going to tell you, you may rethink that once it becomes 105 with 80% humidity. Down 87 in San Antonio yesterday. Shit. But this is the thing, and you hear it said a lot, and this is the truth. Because I've been to Texas, I've been to New Mexico. Uh, there is a difference between the heat out west and the heat on the East Coast, and that is it's a dry heat, and that's no joke. You know, you walk outside during the summer in Georgia, and you need a shower within 10 minutes because you're just sweating through everything. I can walk around Las Vegas in 105-degree weather and not sweat one bit, and I like that. Hey, Larry, well, come on back. Uh, let's see. These temps are supposed to drop tonight. Yeah, well, what's it going to drop to? Maybe 35 at night. I mean, that's part of the reason why I left Connecticut. You know, was waking up to 6 feet of fucking snow and -10. I'll take 30 something degrees. The hunting is too good in Michigan. Hey, man, you know what? That's okay. You know, if it, you know, there are certain reasons to stay in certain areas. You know, Ted Nugent from Michigan, big hunter. He's got a big, sprawling, uh, you know, acreage out there, and he says he never moved because of the hunting. Um, you know, just like a reason to go to Florida, beaches. You know, a reason to go to Connecticut. Well, there is no reason to go to Connecticut, but I digress. Uh, Ready for spring. It was 75 2 days in a row. I can deal with that. Let's see what we got here. What's the CWD like in Michigan? We don't have it too bad in central northwest Minnesota, but southeast Minnesota is covered with it. I don't know what CWD is. So, Jacob, answer that. Ah, you got to talk to Uncle Ted at a hunting event. That's nice. Yeah, I've met Ted, well, quite a few times actually. Uh, funny thing. Glock is out of Smyrna, Georgia, and he came to do he came to do some sort of function at Glock, and I went and I got to chat with him for the first time there, and then uh, I met him probably over the years. I probably met him about 5 or 6 times at different functions. Very knowledgeable guy about just about anything, and really, really uh, nice. Everybody wants to say Uncle Ted is a dick, but you know what? Uh, he was always gracious and kind to me whenever I'd talk to him. So I like Ted. Met Ted when you were in Iraq? Hell yeah, Delmer. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, one of the things I wanted to bring up, you know, I have been in this bearded community for quite a few years now, uh, probably 6 or 7 years. And one thing I'm noticing is that the tides are kind of shifting as far as the way people present their product, the way people, uh, promote their product. There, a couple years ago, it was kind of rare to have ambassadors. Now, ambassadors are everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And I want to know from y'all, when you see an ambassador, doesn't matter who it is or who it's for, when you see an ambassador post in, you know, 3, 5, 10 groups, does that turn you off? Does that make you go, man, I'm sick of hearing about this company? Or does that make you want to buy it? Uh, I want to know because I have my own take on it, but I really sloth. Um, I have my own take on it, and When I see ambassadors, spamming groups, or they post the same thing in ten different groups at the same time, it, it turns me off. It really does. Depends on the ambassador for you. Um, Larry, explain. I mean, uh, I want to know. Because to me, there are some ambassadors that are really good at what they do. They'll maybe post once a day and hey, this is a new drop. I enjoy this, but there are some that are just outrageous about it. If well, let's see. If you mention it to your friends and such, that's one thing, but spamming it gets on my nerves. Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah. Well, the reason I bring this up is because I saw not long ago, I saw a post from an ambassador that went across several different groups and basically posted, you know, if you don't get in on this drop, you're stupid type vibe. You're an idiot. And that rubbed me the wrong way. Uh let's see. Let me see. I'm trying to read the comments, guys. I'm sorry. Larry. Well, I mean, if they are engaging and they don't constantly shove it down your throat, or if the content they create to promote it is actually engaging or worth viewing, then it doesn't become annoying. I can understand that. Um, I can agree with that. Uh, the thing that I have a problem with is when these guys become almost obsessive about it, because I don't know if they're, whether they're obsessive about it because the more they push it, the more free product they get, or, the more kickbacks they get or whatever. I don't know. But when they get obsessive about it and it's just bam, 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 it makes me not even want to try that company. And I'll be honest with you. I mentioned Bearded Death earlier. That's another reason why I haven't tried them, because for about 3 months, I saw Bearded Death ambassadors just pounding it home every other second. So it does does play a factor in my decisions. Yeah, pushy, abusive ones are off putting for sure. You know, um, but I mean, and I'm not bringing this up to, excuse me, uh, to cause any drama or call anybody out, because that's not what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to get y'all's take on it, because I think ambassadorships can be a really good tool for a company. But I think if these ambassadors go overboard, it can harm the company. Just my thoughts. Yeah, you haven't been on social media much there, Jacob. I figured you was out in the wild hunting boar or something. Um, and it's funny because I was asked from several owners if I wanted to be an ambassador. And, when I started my YouTube channel, I always said I would never be an ambassador or an affiliate, and I'm sticking to that. Because in my opinion, as a reviewer, if you're an ambassador or an affiliate for a company and you review that company, your review is not going to be very unbiased. Just my take. But then, I've seen guys who are ambassadors for a company, one company, and they do it well. I like that. When they do it well and they are an asset to the company. On the flip side of it, I've seen guys who are ambassadors for 8, 9, 10 different companies. And if you're going to do that, there's no way that you can, in my opinion, fully help out the owners that are making you an ambassador. You got your hands in too many pies. Yeah, no, I agree with that, Baker. Don't just post, go buy it. Tell me why I should. That's marketing 101. Well, Jacob, no drama here. And I'm not going to beat this with to a pulp. I just wanted to get y'all's opinion because I've talked about this with several other people. And oh shit, Mr. Madigan,
Hey, what's going on, man?
what's happening, brother?
Not much, man. I only got a couple minutes, man, but I figured I'd pop in. I stopped at Wawa on the way of this trip to drop these damn pheasants off and crap.
Well, good to have you, man. I didn't think you were going to make it.
Yeah, I didn't think I was either, man. But how's it going, guys? What's up, everyone?
We're talking about beard brand ambassadors. We were basically, I wanted to know from everybody what their take on it was, and my take on it was there are some really good ambassadors out there that, are an asset to the companies they represent. And then there's some that make me not want to buy a product,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like hit or miss, man.
Yep.
That's why I put that video out a few days ago, man, with reviewers and ambassadors. It's all the same shit.
Yeah, us reviewers, we're assholes.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm done reviewing. but yeah,
What
man.
you got?
I don't really have anything. I'm just popping in. What's up, Jacked Up Leather? What's up, Michael? Marcus? What's going on, gentlemen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't have. I'm gonna drop these. I got to go to this Amish dude and drop these off and pick up some. And he messages says he's gonna not be there. He's gonna be at a market, but his sons will be there. He's got like these like 4 or 5 kids, like all between like 4 and 8. And I tell you what, like they work harder than any teenager I've ever hired at our farm. I pull up and they hop on my truck like a bunch of spiders, man, pulling crates off, putting them on. I'm like, Jesus, man. Yeah, they're good, man.
Oh yeah, man. And that's the way a young kid with a new job should be. I mean, and I've noticed that a lot of young guys, when they have a job at something like a farm or something, they work harder because it's not just slinging fries,
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like at the farm, man, it's got and it's a lot of flexibility. Like if you got something to go on Saturday and you can't go, it's cool. You know what I mean? It's good for a teenager. But man, we get them coming and going, man. They don't stay. So
Well, real quick, Delmer, have a good day, brother. Have a safe trip.
So.
Well, my very first job ever, I was 15 years old and got a job at McDonald's. And let me tell you something. It was different back then, man. People actually worked. They actually cared because they wanted that paycheck. And it was your first job was your first little taste of freedom.
Yeah.
And nowadays they get upset if, they got to work an hour extra as a barista,
Yeah.
Fixing to break out a new brick of soap from Valhalla. Hell yeah, man. I just did that yesterday.
Yeah, I'm waiting on my order from Valhalla, man. I want to try that.
What do you got coming?
The new Valhalla. Or whatever it is.
The Valhalla remastered?
I guess, yeah. You called it New Valhalla? Yeah, that's what I got. I ordered the oil, cologne, and the beard wash, I think. Oh, and I can't remember if I ordered the butter, but I ordered at least oil. And I wanted to try his cologne and beard wash.
Well, I think you're really going to like the cologne.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
You know his beard wash.
Yeah.
But I got a package in the mail yesterday from Tim. Wasn't expecting it. He just sent me a nice little package with a nice little note, and that new Valhalla was in there, the oil and the soap, and he sent a couple of bars for the wife, which was nice.
There you go. Yeah, I try and support and buy what I can, man. But right now, I gotta focus on the Scallywag store. I gotta get that up and running. So I'm trying to support whatever I can and get them up there as much as I can.
Well, I'll tell you, I feel you, brother. I honestly don't think I'm going to be buying anything probably for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. And by then you'll be in Florida making money, hopefully.
Yeah, well, we'll see. At least be in Florida. See about making money for it. I don't know, man.
Well, what's that hat you wear? New York hat?
Yeah, it's a Giants hat.
Kind of put your head down for a sec. I like that. I like the gray in that, man. The texture.
Yeah, I do too. Marcus, I have Rise of Draugr and Ragnar in the colognes. That's cool, man. I'll have to try them out. I definitely want to try his colognes. I always try and get the colognes going, man. But all right, Jack. Thanks for saying bye, man.
Appreciate you, Jacob. What else you got going on after the farm?
Well, it's gonna be a while because it's a couple hours away. So, and then I don't know, man. I'm gonna be working a lot on the site. So I'm looking at changing the template on the site. I'm working on adding these supplements, get the rest of these shirts up. So rock and roll, man. Because I want to put the back design up for the Celtic one. Then I got the supplements. And for anybody, also, I'm going to be also adding like some beard trimmers, shavers, things like that. So.
Oh yeah, and I got to tell you, man, and for anybody who hadn't seen it, that new Shamrock fucking design is killer, and you need to get on that one.
Yeah, I do like that one, man. I like that one a lot.
And that was a huge giveaway on the Scallywag show. We had a ton of people wanting that.
Yeah, that neither one came forward.
Not one?
neither one of the ones came forward. I gotta go track the names down and find out who they were. So they must not have been on the show. So if they didn't catch their name, so either that or we'll rerun it for another two. You know what I mean? Being they weren't on to catch the prize. But.
Right. Right. My sloth friend, have a good shower. We'll talk to you soon. I don't understand that, man. It's like you enter a contest and then you don't follow up when you win. We've had that happen a couple of times.
Most people don't think they're going to win, you know.
So they don't pay attention.
Yeah, it's like me. I can't count how many times I bought lottery tickets and then never went and fucking checked the numbers. You know what I mean?
Well, a lot of people, will go, well, if I win, the owner will reach out to me. Not always.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see who. But part of the idea was to be part of on the to be at the show. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Well, I think if you win something like that, man, you're lucky because that design is freaking fantastic. Aggregate means support the show. You enter a giveaway, you can have it on the background.
Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna enter the giveaway for a show, watch the show.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm torn with whether either tracking them down or just rerunning it. And I don't know. But yeah, neither one had reached out. So
Wow. All righty. So what are you wearing in the beard today?
well, right now nothing. I woke up like trying to get ready, run into the damn door to get to the strip. But I put some the Nick's liquid butter from Tameless in last night.
Nice.
So still, you know what I mean? Still
Hell yeah.
there.
Hell yeah.
But,
Well, I actually used the liquid butter from Tameless last night, the Enigma.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It is. It's great for a nighttime one because it's not punch you in the face, but you can still smell it.
Yeah. And I've had a lot of people ask me to compare Ronnie's and Tameless liquid butter, so I might do a thing on that. You know what I mean? What the difference is.
Well,
they're both like my number one and number two, and you can switch them either way you want to switch. You know what I mean? Like it depends on the mood that day because they're different products. But
Ronnie's liquid butter, especially the one with the charcoal, is absolutely stellar.
yeah, absolutely.
The Tameless liquid butter, even though, we bugged her about it for what, 2 years?
Yeah.
It's really, really damn good. And liquid butters, they got to be just right, in my opinion.
Well, see, that's where I kind of disagree because it's everybody's just right is different. You know what I mean? Like that's why I like them both because Ronnie's is more Ricky and Ronnie's is more flaming beard's more it's more liquidy, which some people don't like, and their sweet spot is thicker, which sometimes I like it thicker too. But the good thing about Ronnie's is and Ricky's it gets under the skin really well. You know what I mean? So it's a good everyday.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When I say it's got to be just right, it's got to have, to me, first and foremost, it's got to have butter in it.
Well, yeah. I
mean, not just J.O. Lane or whatever, but it's also got to cover everything. And honestly, I feel that the Tameless and the Flaming Beard cover everything.
My only thing with the difference between them is with the flaming, I'll use that only that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I don't need an oil underneath.
Gotcha.
Whereas thicker. So if you want the more buttered and on the beard, I go that day. I go with Tameless, but Tameless I would recommend still using an oil. Flaming beard, I think you can get away with only using the liquid butter if that makes sense. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. Marcus said the one that I hooked him up with was awesome. Absolutely. The Flaming Beard stuff, just good all the way around. Now I'll tell you, when it comes to poured or whipped butters, I don't think I've had better than the burnished butter.
Burnish butter is good. Yeah, I just can't keep up with all the new. It's just like so many different kinds of butters and shit. I'm just, I'm a very simple guy. Give me a tub of shit that I can squeeze into my fucking hand and put through my beard. I'm not sitting there with beard straighteners in the morning, looking at myself in the mirror and fucking getting every. I just, you know what I mean. And that's why,
Oh
like,
yeah.
when I come this product I'm coming out with, it's going to be just a squeeze tub for working guys to throw in your truck, rub it through the beard, brush the shit out, and you're good to go. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I can't wait for it.
So,
But
because everything just kicking me in the nuts and it's been getting delayed.
dude,
that car set me fucking. I mean, 3,800, man. That set me way back. You know what I mean? And I even tried because I was hoping to actually release a scent with the Celtic shirt. So that Celtic shirt, like I said the one time, I put like thought into it, not just through a shamrock on something. You know, I had the Celtic rings going around it as the history. You know what I mean? The
right.
distressed shamrock, because I wanted the distressed shamrock from all the shit Irish went through in Ireland and in America. You know what I mean? When they came to America, so that's why I made it distressed and the Trinity with the 3 shamrocks for the people that keep asking me about the 4-leaf clover is not a fucking shamrock. It's a mutated good luck thing if you find one. You know what I mean? But if you ask a true Irishman, the shamrock is 3. You know what I mean? And
Hey man,
with patties.
uh, the people that don't know, they just want, you know, quite frankly, you know, I don't know anybody that is going to be too hung up about a 3 or 4-leaf clover, but there are some people that, uh, they've bought into the hype of St. Patty's Day.
Well, that's what it is. And and don't get me wrong. I mean, being an Irish boy, you know what I mean. You could have something. You slap a shamrock sticker on it or something. I'm like, ooh, and I go like flies to a turd. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But but I wanted a shirt that it wasn't real St. Patty's Day. It was a shirt that like you could just have like Irish pride all year long, not like a St. Patty's party shirt. I guess is the goal I was going for.
Right. And that's what
Holy
Baker was saying. He'd been trying to tell everybody it's for the Holy Trinity. Yep.
yeah, yeah. A lot of
So,
people don't realize that, like with St. Patty and and the whole Holy Trinity and all that, man. Absolutely, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, or Spirit, or whatever you call it. I grew up saying ghost, and then somewhere along the line it changed to
I
Spirit.
grew up saying ghost. You know, I grew up Methodist, and I say ghost. Um,
Yeah,
the other thing I think it's funny about the whole St. Patrick's Day thing is, you know, have you ever noticed that there's there's the guys that uh they, they only drink Guinness one day a year, and then when they do, they're like, "This is great."
yeah. Yeah, I'm not a Guinness guy, dude. Like I do like a black and tan, give me Guinness with a little bit of ale on
Yeah,
mixed in, or an Irish car bomb. But I can't. Yeah, I'm nah.
I don't
And
care.
I'm the first to admit, Irish food sucks.
I don't care what anybody says. Guinness is foul on its own.
Well, I mean, some people, I know people love it, man. I know people drink it all year. And hey, man,
Well,
Mark is
I'm
saying,
saying my opinion.
yeah, yeah. It's just not for me as a whole. I do like a nice black and tan though, man. Mix in an ale with it or something like
Like
that.
I
But
said, a black and tan, great. But Guinness on its own, to me, is just nasty.
yeah, it's rough.
You know, you
It's like
need that ale to balance out the
yeah,
earthy peatness.
yeah, yeah. It's like drinking a steak.
Marcus says, shit, I drink it year round. Well, aren't you a big man?
Walker with the shots fired.
I know guys who drink Guinness only. They go
Oh
to
yeah,
a bar or a pub and they order a Guinness without question. Uh, me, instead of a Guinness, I'd rather have like a Newcastle Brown. You know, it's not as heavy.
yeah. I like the reds, man. I like a Killian Irish red.
Hold on, Marcus. You say, oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So you're taller than me. Who the fuck isn't?
Bearded Papa, all I drink is stouts. Yeah, I do like. I don't know. I guess if I would have to pick in between, I'm more like a lager guy. Like I like it a little bit in between, man. A little bit darker. I do down some like red beers and shit like that. When I find them, they're harder to find anymore, man. But every once in a while, like my liquor store started stocking Killian's, you know. But it ain't the same. Like Killian's, what Killian's was back in the day is different than
Right.
now. After they sold it.
Well, the thing for me with stouts is there are stouts that are good that have a little bit of underlying, albeit faint, sweetness to it. It's the stouts that taste like you're just drinking liquid dirt that I can't deal with.
Yeah. I love cold beer. Yeah, dude. And a lot of people like it, you know, like, you know, I have relatives that do the Guinness and they do the warm Guinness thing. Ah, fuck, dude. I want a cold beer, man.
Yeah,
I definitely
no.
want a cold beer.
You hand me a room temperature fucking Guinness and I'm gonna fucking dump it in the trash.
Yeah, yeah. I can't fuck with it.
Now I'll tell you, friend of mine used to take a Guinness, pour it into a glass, and stick it in the microwave to warm it up. I was like, what the
Yeah,
hell are you doing? It's
Larry.
better warm. I'm like,
Bread. Yeah, I don't get the whole warm beer thing, man.
cold beer and whooping ass, the American way. Absolutely.
Sir, is there?
Hold up, Bubba. Yeah, I'll
All
tell you the you know, I grew up, you know, when I first started drinking as a teenager, um, you know, we didn't have, you know, we couldn't afford the good shit. So we used to be able to go and get a 6 pack of what was called Golden Anniversary beer. It was 99 cents a 6 pack. And it was a complete headache in a can. You
yeah,
drank two you drank 2 or 3 of those when you were 14, 15 years old, and you had a migraine for 3 days after.
yeah, yeah. Some of that shit, man. Yeah. Like I used to have buddies do that with the natty ice, you know, $5 12 packs and shit. Like, nah, bro.
No, 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 no. Natty Ice is that's what we down here in Georgia we call Natty Ice trailer water.
It's rough. I mean, I will drink one of them over a Coors Light. Fucking guy guys drinking fucking.
Oh yeah, Coors Light. Now
water.
I'll tell you what I wish was still around. They don't make it anymore, I don't think. Original Michelob.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I seen
Now it's
some,
Michelob
but not.
Ultra.
Yeah, Michelob Ultra. I haven't seen the regular Michelob.
The original Michelob in the dark amber bottle was fantastic.
Yeah, that was good beer. I like some Beck's too, man. I drink some Beck's.
Beck's is good. Beck's is. I got to be in the mood for a Beck's because it'll shock you.
Oh yeah. That's what I had last night. I had a few Beck's and a couple of them
Blackberry.
red stag airplanes.
Am-
Amberback.
Amberback.
I think I heard of that, but I haven't tried it. Yingling's another one I drink a lot of too.
Now the other one that I grew up with, because we'd get it into 40 ounces, and you being a Jersey guy, you may have had it or heard of it. It's no longer available. It was called Heffenreffer.
No,
It was a green German beer, in the big green bottle, 40 ouncer. And that shit, you open that up, it smelled and tasted like a skunk bag of weed. It was horrendous.
Wow.
You could get a 40 ounce for $1.
Oh, Amber Bach Michelob. You're right. I have seen that in the store. I haven't tried it.
Amber Bach, yeah.
Yeah, I have seen that in the store. When I did I used to do 40s in the Cisco and the Mad Dog in the 90s, bro. But my 40s were usually Say-Nides or Crazy Horse.
God, Crazy Horse. Dude, when I was out in California, when I lived in California, I would walk around to the corner store right there on Hollywood Boulevard and get 3 freaking Crazy Horses for like, I think you could get 3 of them for like $6. And you were good for the whole night.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I used to go to liquor stores because I used to have like credit at the liquor store on Fridays and shit. One of them old school hood liquor stores and stuff. But I think it was like 2 Crazy Horse and a pack of Newport shorts for it would cost me like $5. You know what I mean?
Now the thing was my buddy Eldon. I've talked about him with you before. He was a drummer of a band called the Mentors. That guy I have watched him down 8 40 ounces in one sitting of Old English 800.
Wow.
That shit is nasty.
Wow. Baker Smithwick's is another one of my absolute favorites, man. And you can find it at certain places. There are liquor stores just not around me, but I've seen them. Unless there's different ones, but the Smithwick's I got was in like a red carrier, and it's good. Smithwick's is very good beer.
I've never had Smithwick's.
It's a very good beer.
I'll tell you, one of the absolute best kind of blue collar beers, in my opinion, is Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah, I haven't had one in a long time.
I could drink a couple of those, but it's funny because the last time I did, I had 2 Pabst Blue Ribbon, and then a buddy bought me a Sam Adams, and after the Pabst, the Sam Adams tasted like trash. And I guess it was because the aftertaste from the Blue Ribbon.
Maybe, yeah. Well, Sam Adams is hit or miss for me, man. Some of them, they have so many goddamn different ones. Some of them are good, and some of them, whatchamacall. Have a good one, Bearded Papa, man. Have a great day, brother. But,
Papa.
all right, I gotta hop off, dude. I was supposed to pop on here 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I'm here a fucking half hour. So,
All right, my man.
where the hell I am.
I appreciate you. Thanks for coming on.
All right, have a great one, guys. Much love. Keep it scallywag.
First today. All right, guys. Let's see. We are at 55 minutes and 42 seconds. I'm going to call it. And you're right. PBR is a solid beer, man. Absolutely. Guys, I appreciate you popping in. I appreciate everybody who showed up and commented. Absolutely. You're the reason why I do this. And I hope everybody has a kick-ass Saturday. And remember, kids, don't get any on you.